the Winter Tournament 2024. This is an upper round 3 bracket matchup between Chanigan and Kumo. I'm Simon Beerweevil 9 on commentary. Alongside me is Maddie.
I'm gonna get fired. It's great.
It's not our fault that we had hot mics.
Yeah, it's Dark Moon's fault on that one. Anyway, my apologies. I'm going to go hide under a rock, but we gotta make sure we choose the appropriate title: the Winter Robot Wars Chaos Wing X. You gotta say it all cool like that.
I'll wait for the next Super Robot Wars game. I did enjoy 30. Anyway, so our runners have already selected their characters. Looks like we're running with Chanigan's got the Thief, Fighter, White Mage, Black Mage combo going, and Kumo's rolling with the Red Mage as opposed to a White Mage. So what does that entail as far as our blessings?
Well, I mean, in terms of it, I'm curious to why they took the Fighter at all, because that Thief's got +5 luck and the Legendary Swords, which means half of the stuff that they're going to get out of those sweet incentive turn-ins are going to be things that Thief can use. I mean, heck, I would just take the Thief. But in terms of that Fighter, they do have Elemental Magic, which is some early sweepers on the table, as well as some +40 HP, so it could be that they do want that tanking near the end of the game. Granted, I've seen a lot more 3-party out of this tournament, so...
Yeah, I'm thinking as well they want those early sweepers for the early part of the game.
Now, I'm Team Chanigan on this one, taking that White Mage, because that Heal Plus magic is, I've been told a crutch, but no, it's amazing. That means they got access to Life and probably Cure 4 right off the hop, which is just great to have without needing to find the extra levels for it.
Kumo took the Red Mage, which has 15 Agility and Clean Magic. I mean, it's nice, but, I'm like you. I'm the same as you. I'd rather have that Heal Plus crutch, as well as being able to additional hurt on it. But they also took a Black Mage, and they get an additional 800 GP off the bat, plus Tempered Magic. So, we're gonna
2
be
extra
buff.
casts of Temper, never gonna complain.
Gotta be buff.
Yes. Go strong. And, from that hot mic, Twitch issues, we're just gonna shifty-eyes that a little bit, because, oh boy, it's been fun.
Yeah, so...
Because as an affiliate, I actually got to fill, like, an entire complaint thing about it.
Well, we'll see if it's a real concern, but looks like we're having a little technical difficulties with Kumo. Hopefully we'll get that fixed.
My technical difficulties image is so much more fun. 3 characters too many? Yes. Solo thiefing. That said, they should be starting shortly, so we will see Chanigan at least run off. And yeah, I'm very eager to see this go. So, we're gonna pop into town and check our magics.
Yep.
Because who needs that equipment, right? When there's Fade and Invis 2 at level 1?
Level 1 Fade.
And Wall. Never underestimate that Wall.
Nope. And what about Black Magic? And we got Fire 3 at level 1.
Fire 3, all that matters.
It's the only one that matters in that group.
Yeah, ooh, Pro Rings, +3.
Cheap clothes. Not bothering checking swords. What's in the shop yet?
You'll find a sword.
And 16 health. Ugh.
I was gonna say, with access to Fade and Fire 3, I don't think you're gonna need to worry about weapons in the early bit. Garland's gonna go down to both of those sweepers, if not a single one, and then everyone else is just going to very easily... You're gonna rely on this Fire 3 for the hot bit at the beginning of the game.
Fire 3 and Fade.
Oh yeah. Kumo does not get that Fade, because it's in slot White Mage 2, which... I flip a table at why Red Mages can't learn certain spells from the White Mage table. I have several concerns.
All the concerns.
Yes.
Well, anyway, both runners are now heading up into their first visit of Tower of Fiends.
Yep.
And we're going to check 3 chests before we smack Garland. Or not. I don't know. I don't know how to play this game. But Kumo's just going to go straight after Garland.
Now, they could be that they're not checking the chest for the sole purpose of these runners have chosen a very interesting additional flag, which is their shard chests are trapped, which means the only things that they could find in here that are decently useful are if one of these 3 chests is an incentive item, or an incentivized item, I should say, or if it's a decent piece of gear, which it seems to be none of the case, so just exiting out of there and giving that hot check.
And the other interesting thing they decided to do, they decided to have walking old men. So when we get to Crescent Lake, we have to talk to all the old men to get our prize.
Yes. We will take bets on how long it takes to for one of them to get to the city. And we've got Canal off the top and the Prism, which is a shard. So Kumo's got that interesting shard names on, and they are prisms. Now I just want a Dark Side of the Moon album.
Well, with that, we got a canal. We got a canal built. So I guess we're gonna go visit the dwarves first, because that's the only route we got in hand right now.
That is very true. It's an early dwarf run, which, oh, if we rub our hands together evilly enough, they'll get a canoe and have to do the long route to get to BK.
Or it might be like every other seed so far this turn, where canoe's like in the sky.
Yeah. Oh, their ship.
They get a ship, so never mind about poor traveling. But you know.
Yep. All right, fine. They get a boat. Actually, that's immediate open sea, which means if they can find the tail, they can promote immediately, and neither of these parties are going to complain at that.
No, especially when you're not carrying a black belt.
I was going to say, that makes it that the red mage can learn the slot 2 spell, right? When they become a red wizard.
I just asked someone more experienced than me. But anyway, Chanigan is heading over to, was it Provoca, to take on Bike.
That is correct. Bike, BK, Bic, however you want to pronounce it. I say it's correctly BK because that is how it would be pronounced in Japan.
Hey, we had the hot mic on, so they already heard this conversation.
I insist on making it again.
Yep, we're just gonna be terrible pronunciations and just call them how we see it.
Cure 2 and Heal 2, not terrible, not great, but you'll take those on the white mage when you got nothing else.
How about black?
Ooh, there's our warp and temper.
Warp and additional tempers. Won't be using that lightning 3 though.
Yeah, I mean, you got fire 3 already. I was gonna say that red mage. I'm interested to see which spells Kumo ends up taking with it. That said, checking Matoya's closet, as you do. And there's her own crystal.
She's just leaving it laying around.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Nice, -1, and I believe that's for the Titan, the Ruby
Burger.
Yep, and a Power Bonk.
That's a lovely addition. We may have like 3 different casts of temper now, but the Power Bonk in and of itself means you can just expedite that process of getting to a million-billion attack.
And I just missed what Bike had.
We'll see it again. Pro Ring, apparently.
So nothing important.
Yeah, it's just save some money.
Just save some money and get your little defense, but not really progression or shard.
Yeah, quick in-visit, because you always want to in-visit to save. Which, I hate the long walk in Provoca. What's the other one that's really bad is, on-rack. I need to learn to just use hoses when I get there.
Yeah, it's like you should be able to walk to it, but trees are walls in this game, which is annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway, Chanigan's visiting Matoya's closet as well. I'm going to find out about the crystal and the burger.
Yeah. I say, both of them not terrible. Burger getting, 4-ish checks? No. Yeah, no, 5, because Sard is in logic as long as you haven't gotten the floater yet.
Yes, thank you for telling me what his name was, and I had no idea.
I'm slowly learning.
You're on the advanced course. I'm on beginners.
You said that I didn't start this on beginners. The funny part is I have learned the names of characters in this more than I learned the names of people I talk to every other day. I'm just like, who are you? Are you Sarda?
Do you have something I want? Give it up, old man.
I was gonna say, taking a grind early.
I think he needs the money.
Yeah, just for those level 2 spells. You want to get temper before you leave here.
Yeah, so with that, Chanigan gonna go to the end and probably gonna go turn in that ruby and then dip Earth real quick.
Yep. So eating the encounters off of the table to get to a nice long stretch of not running into things. Hopefully. Oof. This is a rough encounter table.
Apparently not.
They finally hit it after 2 long little walks. I'd have just thrown another tent down at that point. I'd have also done a save before entering here. Granted, I guess knowing where you are on this encounter table, probably not.
Yeah. And nom nom nom.
Yummy Ruby. I was much. Oh, there's that canoe.
There's the canoe.
Long walks for everyone.
And an herb.
I'm sensing a trip to Elfland. And the
Oot.
it's a bugle. Superior instrument.
That bugle's gonna make me hungry.
I mean, I think those bugles are spelled differently.
Pronounced the same.
Also, we have now initiated food chat. Everyone get your food chats out in chat.
And we got a rod.
Oh my. That's a spicy combination of incentive items.
Yeah, and all we had to do was visit the closet.
Yeah. I think that's the first time I've seen Sarda have something in these flags.
Yeah, he usually has trash, and I'm very upset because I had to put down my tent.
Because last time I went to him, he had $41, and I'm like, what is this? Did you, like, fish in the couch because you heard I was coming?
Thanks, Grandpa.
Thanks, Granddad. Did anyone else, like, wear bugles on their fingers, like, you know, children?
If you're not living until you put them on your fingers.
Yeah, you're gonna eat them off your fingers, like, pretend you're a little bit of a witch. Tortilla claws, yes. Actually, I don't think they're tortilla, are they? Because I don't think they're a corn chip. I think they're like a puffed something. I don't know.
I'm not overthinking it.
I would have to research bugles.
Yeah,
Things to do at 7 p.m.
Right now, Kumo not having a good time with his lack of money because he really can't go anywhere without those level 2 magics.
Oh yeah, and I think this is one of those places where, I mean, this might just be my inexperience as a runner. I probably wouldn't have gone for that grind. I'd have just been like, okay, I have 2 sweepers on my early levels. I don't have the levels themselves to even cast these level 2 things yet. I will come back here at a later time, probably when I get floater or elsewise, just before heading into the chaos dive, because you don't really need temper until you're going into like deep sea or deep sky at the best, and you've also got those 2 free casts of temper anyway, so I think you'd be in a safe enough spot to not have to worry about it.
Yeah, but I also think, like, in my mind, it's like, alright, I'm on this side of the world with the ship, I'm gonna go check out dwarves and then come back around.
We've also got a very big divergence with Kumo going to Marsh, as Chanigan is seemingly gonna dip Volcano, I would assume.
He's thinking about it. I thought he was about to go to ice because I think he'd grow under, but...
I think he's eating his encounter table again.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep, you're right. Into Volcano we go.
Yes. And yes, the extra flags are there on the layout in the lower left corner. It's a fun time. Let's see if we can spot any trapped chests that may contain those shards. I see one. It's just a little bit of a seafood platter. Seafood platter light.
Yeah, small platter. Be some nice experience from these, considering the early going here. But taking that White Mage. Thank you.
Nabs that Zeus Gauntlet from Upper Marsh, which is another sweeper in rotation that you can just throw on. I'm guessing the fighter. Oh no, giving it to the thief.
He's thinking it up. He's thinking it through.
I mean, you gotta think about it. There's a universe where I was gonna be facing Kumo this week, but he beat Fizzle, so I gotta give respects where it's due. I gotta fight Fizzle because of him.
There's a slab.
Slab in Northern Marsh, so not a terrible idea coming here first, assuming they go that far for that incentive item. That's one of the more out-of-the-way ones that you tend to stop caring about.
Alright, let's see what's in Fort Knox here.
At least one more shard. With Mad Ponies, so no one cares. They're gone. Or not. They're very evasive Mad Ponies.
Well, they need to stop. They need to just go down like they're supposed to.
Yeah, just lay down, it's fine. Go to the glue factory, no one will miss you.
I need your strings.
And then we got Bottle in Lower Marsh, as well as another shard which has some ghouls. Man, you know what would be lovely? A white maid with harm magics on. I'm just saying.
It's true, but at least we got Double Fire 3 going.
Oh yeah, Double Fire 3 is hot fire.
I see what you did there. Well done.
Yep.
There's another pro ring.
Yes. I want the world where they are collecting pro rings. You need 28 pro rings to fight Chaos. It's the only way to survive his nuke.
Speaking of barely starting, Just a bit, just a nice shiny helmet there.
Grab the tent, heal, bit of money, and more money.
Got check that right chest here.
No, they are not
Ooh.
all Warmech. It would be better if they were all Warmech, but
We
no.
we were indeed talking about that beforehand.
We were.
That black mage going down early though is not helpful because definitely could have used a couple warps here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there we go. I forgot about the red mage.
Yep. The one minor advantage of having 2 warps instead of 1 exit. I say I haven't even checked where exit is. We haven't seen it yet. Oh, I will still have nightmares about Karibs, because in like one of the first seeds I played, they had Death Touch. And they were every encounter in this river.
I don't blame you. Well, anyway, we're about to hit the Crescent Lake here and take a look at where the try and find these old men.
Yeah, just take your time. You know, you gotta heal first, maybe take a stop at the inn, check the magic, and then, after the old men have jumbled themselves up a bit, then you look for them. Level 5 in Melmond. For exit. I think that means the red mage can't get it, because that looked like slot 2. Which means, white mage supremacy. There's Kumo healing up in Elfland and checking our level 3 magics. There's our Fast. Oof. Oh, Fast and Saber on the same level.
But who needs Saber?
I mean, I like it on a red mage. Alright, come on. They're all over the place. You know what? This is my new favorite setting, and I need to add it on every time I play. There we go.
Found it.
$3,000.
Only money. I was really hoping for a moment with all of them moving with where that old man's supposed to be. He was actually still in the same spot.
That would have been great if all of them had moved except for him.
All right, up to ice we go.
All right, Kumo translating that slab, obviously because they picked it up from that marsh dive. That said, just looking at what Kumo got from Marsh, not a lot worthwhile. If Chanigan never goes that way, it's 2 of the more out-of-the-way incentive item checks that, you know, would get us some nice gear, but with how far out of the way they are, I found I tend to just ignore them, unless I'm, like, really early in the seed and manage to get my floater.
Well, Kumo is going to go visit Sarda here in a moment to find the horde that's been waiting for him here.
Oh yes, the delicious horde of, like, what was it, 3 or 4 incentive items?
I believe we found the loot, the herb, and the rod.
Yes. Which, no Earth Cave dives yet. Granted, Earth Cave, in terms of, like, density, is not as fun as a lot of the other ones. Even, like, early Volcano is more dense than most of late Earth.
And I'm still really surprised because Chanigan was right there and had gotten the rod a while over here.
My best get was getting the canoe, just wanting to take these in the case of them being just higher check density.
Ooh, ribbon.
Yes, and the mage stick. So hey, now he's got 2 firecasters. And just grabbing that rod. I could see Kumo going to Earth Cave from here, though. Possibly.
You got 2 fire 3s going. Why not?
Yeah. See, I also have to, I'm gonna mention this, is like, I would also take Chanigan's route on this one in terms of it. I might have checked Earth, but I am generally favorable for grabbing an early Ice or Volcano, just to grind up to, like, level 14 to 18 to make sure the rest of the game is, like, decently easy.
That's some protection right there.
Mm-hmm. Some good old dragon armor.
Well, not just that, we also found the flame armor for +6.
To say, who else in that party would wear it?
Well, he certainly doesn't have a red wizard eventually.
Yeah, he doesn't have a red wizard eventually. That said, Kumo checking our first chest, and it's garbage.
That's how it goes.
And we got money, pure, heal. money. Say this ice dip is looking like it wasn't a good time. Actually, the ribbon's not bad.
I say, just for the ribbon, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. I would, yeah. In terms of this party, having the ribbon is really nice. Get to level 9. To say unrunnable off the trap tile, that's gotta feel bad just a little bit.
Well, at some point, we're gonna have to get experience, but at least, you know, it's decent experience.
Oh, yeah.
Almost a level 10.
Alright, still basically nothing in Earth for Kumo here.
Oh, did Kumo wipe?
Maybe? Going back for something. I thought he'd just hard reset out. Granted, that room +4 drew my attention. Oh, Katana 2!
That's why he didn't do this room.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff.
Katana's nice to see.
Oh yeah. To say something like, I have yet to enjoy the Masa for what it is. There's an opal bracelet and a couple of sorcerers for this shard. Now see, as far as I know, the Masa chest is also still trapped, so at one of these points they're gonna be like, oh hey, a shard, and then a Warmech's gonna pop out and they're gonna cry inside.
Not just a little.
It's plain Russian roulette with boxes, and I love the idea of it so much.
I haven't seen a lot of these boxes yet, though. That's the other thing, which is concerning.
Yeah, we've seen a small handful, so I'm guessing there's a lot of them in Sky.
Sky, Sea.
More Sky.
Waterfall.
Yeah, it could be Waterfall, yeah. We might have to see some Waterfall, maybe even some ordeals with how, like, barren this is.
Hey, a bridge.
Finding bridge a little too late. And TNT! Yeah. That's an excuse to go hang out with some dwarves.
Hooray!
Chanigan eating the encounter table before taking another dive into Volcano.
And down goes... Was that his black mage again? No, that was his red mage. That's right, that's what's sitting in that slot.
So hard to tell. He's skipping over all of these trap chests.
Look, we're not here to criticize, but we're just gonna say it as it is. He got the wrong mage.
Yep. White mage wins.
But they're in the third round and I'm not, so you know what? What am I saying?
I mean, yeah, exactly. Granted, I did drop down into loser's bracket because I didn't have my white mage crutch. Opted for a draft, which is a very fun setting. I quite enjoy the draft, but party for my round 2 was round 1 was a whopping thief, red mage, black mage. It's the best we could do.
Alright, so Chanigan has actually done all the chests on this floor, so further down into Volcano we go. He made the early run in here, doing the big portion of
the armory.
The armory, yeah. And then came back later. So he's done with that floor. So further down we go.
Double dip, not the worst choice in terms of it. Grabbing the big thing of chests, and if you don't find anything worthwhile, just dipping until you've gotten that little bit of ice experience. Is taking advantage of those heal plus magic and curing right up. Because we're not super high level, which means these, as much as we don't get any encounters on these lava tiles, we do suffer from a case of not having a lot of health.
Oh, look at this group.
Oh my. Give him the rude fade. So many wings. Oh. No, Toot. He is no longer tootin'. We are only rootin'.
I was about to say.
Alright, there we go. Root Fade. That's gonna be like 10 levels worth of experience for the 3 remaining characters. Show him the ribbon! Yeah, there we go. Like a whole level.
Yep. But it was for level 10. So,
yes.
you were kind of right.
Yeah, it's 10 whole levels.
Plus we got that life, so we can bring back our black mage.
And this is yet more of that white mage being just the correct choice for this. Is it Kumo grabbing the bridge again? Did they wipe again? This Earth Trade Cave not
they're-
treating him well.
They are definitely not having a good time.
Damn, I'm too distracted by this volcano. It's just so hot. All right, I'll be in my trailer.
No, it's fine. My Earth was also terrible. We had several. Me and Thavian had several wipers down here with insta kills.
Sun Sword 4 as well on top of the Rune 4. That's a good selection of swords. I say it's gonna make that Lich fight real easy. Ooh, we got another card coming up.
No, it's not Warback.
I was gonna say I'm gonna try to anticipate when it's Warmech.
It's like every chest is like, all right, this is Warback now.
Yeah, come on, give me the Warmech. I'm gonna say Warmech's in C. So get your fake vote points out in chat, and guess where Warmech is.
He's in one of Warmech's gonna be in one of the he's gonna be in one of the Topher Maglock rooms.
Ooh, Topher Maglock. I mean, that'd be a good one for it to be. See, chat. Get your votes in. Whoever's right at the end will get a gold star. The gold star is fictional. You get to only have it in spirit. Terms and conditions. Alright, Kumo, taking a fight. I mean, people keep telling me there's a fight here. Do you notice anything?
I see a bump.
Yeah, I think it just might be the stream stuttering a little bit. Yeah, okay, yeah, no, it caught back up again. There we go. Ooh, and Peeds. That's a good one. The Peediatas. Which is the superior pun to EXPeeds. I'm sorry, Peediata is just too good.
Oh,
We need more Peed puns.
alright. Let's see how this carrot fight goes.
I'm guessing... Wait, why are they not lifing up their Black Mage?
We do have Power Bonk to at least get stronger, so we'll see.
Do. I'm just curious, again, why not lifing them up? You've got the 2 slots in the 8th thing for the heal plus magic. I wonder if Chanigan maybe forgot that he has that? Or maybe just doesn't care and just wants the experience on the fighter and thief.
I'm thinking the latter here.
It's one or the other. Considering the invis casts and whatnot, I would assume they probably should have gotten the Black Mage up, but no. I've been known to be objectively wrong.
Sometimes I just say things, just say, yeah, you know, this was happening, whether it's right or not.
Doing a little bit of shuffling around on Kumo's end. Getting the various cast items where they want to be.
312 with that swing.
And terminated. Ooh,
And
there's
the
the floater in Earth. They have everything to go get that. That could put a damper on... Because my bet was Chanigan's like in the lead, having already taken out Carry now, in terms of shards and just places that he's gone. He's gonna have to go to Earth right immediately afterwards, but Kumo now has the access to just ignore the river system completely when he leaves here.
I think Chanigan might go to Earth, but he also could just completely ignore it, because he could still sail to Ordeals or visit Bahamut. But yeah, I think Earth is on the table here for Chanigan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they don't have Tail yet, so visiting Bahamut's not exactly a good choice. Yeah, stopping here in Elfland is definitely going to...
Turn
Marsh. Yeah.
Marsh only had the slab.
Marsh did only have the slab, but Chanigan does not know that yet, and gets a ruse stick for the efforts on that turn-in for the herb. I didn't know you could leave Elfland Castle like that. Let's just take some notes here.
Right, us using our legs like peasants.
I know, right? We should just get Chaos to break my legs like we were mentioning earlier. I'll get the crutches. And there's the Adamant in Earth as well, so that means TNT and Adamant are both in there. If we see a key, Kumo is just set. As it grabbing that level 3 magic, including Cure 3 and Ruse.
Only got his fighter up, and he's gonna put some of those Zeuses to work here, get some extra XP for him.
Ooh, heal 3 as well for the White Mage at level 4. That's really good.
And crap for level 4 for the Black Mage.
Yeah.
Maybe a stun.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh no, Kumo, no! Oh, what happened? Kumo, poor lad.
One of him, many of them.
Yes. One hapless Link versus... Oh. This is runnable, why aren't you trying to run?
Again,
I mean, I guess the experience on the fighter, but like...
I think that is exactly what it's going for here.
Oh, he's taking so much damage here. And these do not care about that lightning. I think he's dead.
He's gonna do it one more time and hope he gets it.
Nope, drink strats.
That's not an idea.
That's not enough. That's not enough, Kumo. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they don't care about the lightning.
Oh, there's one less.
Oh, God. I'm on the edge of my seat as Chanigan gets ready to dive Earth and learn about all this terribleness. Lightning.
One.
Alright.
No.
Don't fight. Oh, just fight the 200! Should have done that from the beginning! Oh,
at least he's got enough heals to get his health back.
at least.
Kumo,
you mad lad. Oh no, he's gonna man mode Lich.
One power bonk. One power bonk. Oh wait, no way, he does not. I forgot. Chanigan has the Sun Sword.
Yeah, I think he's still got the Rune Sword though, and I think Lich counts as both a mage and an undead. I think I've gotten mixed signals of what Lich is, and he's a very fast Lich, we know. Hold A and pray. Hey, he gets through.
No, didn't have to do too much praying. Three whacks and down it goes.
Oh yeah, that is a paper thin Lich that I wish we had paid a little bit more attention to Kumo to find out why he bounced off of Earth so many times.
Well, that's what the post-race interviews are for.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see it with Chanigan. I think it might have just entirely been the levels and just some of these encounters being a little rough.
Yeah, well, Chanigan does have the levels, and he's just gonna go straight down.
Chanigan got the levels and those fade casts. Wizards, apparently. There's that bridge.
That useless bridge. Who needs it now?
Yeah, so at this point, in terms of their non-turn-ins, Alright, so here might be my thing if I was Kumo.
Good.
I'd be getting the floater, and then immediately flying to dwarves to cash in Adamant and the TNT, because if we can get Tail off the hop, then that makes everything way better, just in terms of being able to equip some of this opal armor that he picked up in Earth, as well as being able to let the fighter equip some of these legendary swords when we get there.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that'd be like my path here. Now, granted, I am a noob, so it's probably a very terrible path.
No, I think it's the right call, because my brain was thinking, it's like, all right, we're already over here by the dwarves, gonna see the dwarves first, and then go get my ship.
Yeah. Yeah, floater first, just because if you're gonna be up dwarf way anyway. But yeah, no, Kumo looks like he's gonna go straight for Volcano. Again, he doesn't know where that tail is. And I think at this point he might also want Key before going back to check dwarves, because if you can get it all done in one shot and now that you get the floater, it's also an option.
He's also about to go to the dancing old men here, and we'll find out where the old man went for him.
All right, take your old man bets.
Buying a lot of tents.
bottle turn-in is also a thing. I find it very out of the way, but with a floater this early, it might not be a terrible choice.
In fairness, he has bottle and the slab that he could turn in as well.
Alright. Oh, we're moving out from the position that he would have started in. Nope. There it is. Middle guy again. Cast wall. It'll work. You don't have any warp casts left on the red mage. Oh boy. And that's why you stay at the inn first time you enter the city. Pocket change.
Not going to Volcano. Gonna turn the herb first.
You took all of them wandering around to find all that pocket change, no dissonance.
Hey, look. Look. He had a good run at dice.
Yeah. Kumo picking up that ruse stick from that herb turn-in. And hey, I'm gonna have to remember that way out of Elfland Castle. Gotta save my feet some steps. It's worse than that time they told me in Topher I didn't have to go the long way on the iron floor. Getting that shard. Because we also have the difference of Chanigan having the fast casts as well, because I don't think Kumo was at that level when he was diving Earth.
No, plus right now, Chanigan's a bit safer with the full party, where Kumo had to survive with just his fighter.
Yep. There's Chanigan getting that floater. Ooh, I see that head shake. He is very disappointed he did not come here first.
Yep. He's definitely not happy about seeing that, but
Have to give him a hug.
Considering the stuff he's already done, it's nice to see.
Yeah, and having a decent number of warp casts on top of it, just because of having done what he did first with Volcano and getting the extra levels and thus the extra spell slots, is a huge difference here as well. No running out of warps here.
No. I looked at his thing correctly. He has done, what, 2 rows of shards already?
Something like that. Perry's given him 2, he's found a bunch. So, yeah, about 8-ish, maybe 16, sounds about right.
And there's another one.
Yeah. Getting that adamant. More head shake. You know what? I've realized what I've lost in face cam all these years. People could see my visible disappointment.
Oh, don't worry. During SGL Live, during the Mega Man X 100% tournament, I mouthed into the camera, "Birds are jerks," because Stormaker was being a pain.
Ooh, there is a second ribbon from that crown turn-in. That is big. That said, it's still no X-Cal, and it's still no Tail, which both these parties are really hoping for with the Legendary Swords, and obviously just being all parties that could really benefit from that level up, or the rank up.
Didn't go to the dwarves, so back to Volcano we go.
Yeah. Like I said, it's probably trying to fish for that key before making the trip.
True.
Yeah. Even Red Mage says it in chat. It's like, it's interesting that there's no key yet when it's generally a fairly early item in these settings. Alright, Chanigan facing this Lich with the full might of a party of 4.
3.
Oh, come on, you have the life cast in the last slot. Use it.
Just gonna dock him a day's pay.
Yeah. Poor Black Mage. I mean, I guess... Okay, hold on. We've seen every spell we care about from the Black Mage in the early slots, so I guess you don't need the levels on them that badly, but, like, still, come on. I may be Team White Mage, but I'm also pro this Black Mage. She deserves to live. She's just taking a nap. She's got her blanket up and everything.
Alright, where do we go for Chanigan?
My guess, grab the floater. Then, probably because they don't have anything else, they've got to go Ordeals or Waterfall. It's basically a coin flip at this point.
I think there might be a stop by Astos here for Chanigan, but I think you're right.
Yeah, in terms of like next.
Definitely gonna go get that floater first.
Yeah. Because we like being in the air at 36 minutes.
And we got chat demanding cardio boxes.
You know what? I'm always for cardio boxes. They have saved me. They have like had me win races in the past, which is funny that I've won races. It feels so weird.
Don't know that feeling.
I mean, just check cardio boxes. I haven't gotten first in a race, but I've, like, not been last. That's the feeling I've been able to enjoy.
He is doing what I thought, and here we go, checking Astos first.
Yeah, good old ass toast.
Good. Sees it, and he does see that delicious ribbon. He's like, yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, especially because Astos is a mage, so that rune sword's going to do 1,000,000 billion damage.
Well, he is dead.
I mean, yeah. Wait, is he also undead? I think he is also undead, right? He's weird.
Well, I meant just dead, not, type, but yeah. Anyway, get our ribbon.
Yep. Straight into the fighter.
Alright. We're gonna visit dwarves? We're gonna visit dwarves.
Yep, because we were right at Astos. And let's see what Kumo missed out on here. Opal, that's really good.
I'll take that Cheerio, thank you.
Delicious Fruit Loop. Considering they come in a variety of colors, I think they're Fruit Loops, not Cheerios. And tail, yes, good call.
Well, there's the tail. So now we can go to Cardia.
Yep, straight to Cardia.
That's not Cardia.
Oh, this is Marsh without Key. I know he hasn't done Marsh yet, but this feels weird.
Weird, it's interesting. It's gonna give Kumo time to make up some time.
It's true. Yeah, I'd have done...
Chanigan's gonna find out about that slab and only that slab.
Yeah.
And I think pick up 2 shards while down here.
Yeah. I think there were, wasn't too many. And I think that's kind of the unfortunate thing, because, like, the major advantage I'd see to doing this marsh dive when you are... I mean, I guess it is more checks than Cardia, but you can cash in the tail while you're at Cardia and start getting those higher level spell slots, so you could have, like, Temper on the Ninja, and Fade on that Knight as well, just to get an extra sweeper in rotation before you, like, go into Sky.
I mean, that's the only thing I'm thinking of right now, is just getting those, getting that promotion, and then just starting to work on those levels and getting the rest of your shards.
Oh dear, Kumo running into that wings pack with a lot of very low health. But hey, 2 quad X's. I think it'll work out.
Okay.
Yep, it just works out. It's fine, never punished. Also, we are now rapidly running out of locations for where that war mech could be.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put the bottle down here.
Yeah, there's the bottle down here, and a shard. I think that's sort of the one thing here, is just because they have the shards in here, it makes it seem weird to me. Now granted, we have the hindsight of knowing what's in here and what's not, right? So, yeah. Chanigan does not. He doesn't know if Kuma came here first and got something that put him very far ahead, especially with having not done Earth and now seeing that floater was there.
Well, so I can agree with all that, but we also seen his reactions to what was in Earth.
That's true. If you're Chanigan, you have to assume basically that Kumo has done the Earth dive, has floater already, and is probably ahead of you. That's what you have to assume. Now, we know... We have that glorious, glorious hindsight, or foresight, or omnipotence. We have something.
Sure. I'll let you keep working on that. We just know the fact that they're actually still fairly even as we're going through this seed still.
Yeah.
But I would say Chanigan may be slightly ahead because he's actually done more exploration. But we're gonna see what happens going forward, because he's gonna get a slab, and he's probably gonna go up to Cardia here and get that promotion and check all the chests there.
Oh yeah.
Before, because the other thing is, we haven't found the Chime, we haven't found Matkey, we haven't found Oxiel, so we don't know which of these later dungeons we're going to go into.
Oh yeah. I'm guessing at this, well, I mean, it's got to be somewhere. You've got 3 locations, they're probably going to end up having to grab the Oxiel. Aw, no war mech.
That's a box, though.
Who rolled this? It was Dark Moon. So we get to blame Dark Moon for everything.
We actually do get to blame Dark Moon for everything, because he's also rolling the next seed for our race after. That's going to happen right after this, which is going to be a quad race.
Yep, and I don't have to be there for that one. I get to go to bed at a reasonable time for once.
Yeah, well, they get to suffer through me.
Yeah. So if you want more Siberian Bulls, stay tuned. It's a double header race too, so twice as much to keep track of.
And also at the same time over on the FFR channel at 9:30, we got another race happening there.
Oh,
So, pick your poison, but, please stay.
If your poison is me, I'll race on Thursday. It'll be a lovely, lovely losers bracket one with no restream, so I just get to be me and show off my new shenanigans.
Alright, well, here's our promotion.
Here's this promo. Let's go! I love the Valkyries of Light sprites. Like, I made my own after using them for a bit, but I still have a very soft spot for them. Just in terms of, they're so good. I wish I knew who the artist was, because, like, I'd love to just say, hey, you did a great job. But as far as I know, they're not even in the community.
I just wish I was good at spray making, because considering my other rando that I run, I would make these Mega Man 2 sprites.
I was gonna say, same deal with me, I run LADX. My first sprites that I did were for LADX, so I've got a whole sprite set for that one, which is so many sprites. For a Game Boy game, it's got a lot of frames of animation. There's that Oxy Alien Cardia.
Yep.
Which means we're closer to confirming that that Warmech is in C. It's definitely in C.
Well, I just hope it's not key locked.
That would be very disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Like, have Key be, like, on last floor before Kraken, and you gotta go all the way back if you want to check it.
Which you certainly are not going to.
Yeah, no. TFC is TFC for a reason. Oh, two shard chests that are definitely not the Warmech. Yeah, see, definitely not the Warmech.
Get some sharks, though.
And Kumo, also with the Black Mage down taking on Carry. Come on! Somebody give this Black Mage a chance. And...
Black mages are mages, too.
Black mages matter. Please. And that rude fade. Yes, at this point, what haven't they cashed in? They haven't cashed in.
Well, we got the XCL. We haven't gone to Ordeals yet.
Yeah.
We still got the bottle and the slab to turn in.
Yep, I think Bottle and Slab have to be Vorpal and Excal then, which is not a bad pair of things for them to be.
Especially at this stage, and that may be where Chanigan's going now.
Yeah, at least dropping in the bottle, whether you get Vorpal or Excal. I'd be hoping for Excal in this case, just because you got two people who can use it that it's good on. It lets you pair nicely with the Katana that's on the Thief already. But then, if you want to go full, you can... I mean, at least one of them's going to end up getting the Massa by accident. And there's the Vorpal 5. Not bad.
Also, good guess. I would not have guessed that.
What, that was Vorpal or Excal?
Yeah.
It was Process of Elimination. They only had two that hadn't been cashed in yet, and I've kind of memorized what the incentive items they can get are.
No, he's not going... He's definitely not going to,
Ooh, he's in the secret shop?
What?
What?
Oh, that is awful.
That is awful. Kumo's gonna have to remember that that exists.
If I would have lost the seed. I didn't even know that exists.
I was gonna say, I know about the secret shop. I've never considered checking it for something. That is insane. Doesn't it normally have... Oh, it normally has, like, Chime or something. It does have an incentive. I know it's the TNT that it has normally. I think.
This is all Darkmoon's fault.
Yeah. Bottle. Okay, that's Bottle with the fairy. Got it. I don't know Vanilla. I've only ever played Rando. And then Bottle leads to Oxyel. That makes sense. One of these days I'm going to have to play the improved Vanilla options for the Rando, and it will be great. Chanigan just going directly to Kraken at this point. Collecting the things on the way there. I assume if he's low on shards, he might do the Mermaid side, but as it stands, he's probably in a good enough position to just take Kraken and go.
Gonna take a crack at it, huh? I'll see you later, folks. I'll see you later, folks.
He's gonna be in my trailer. Alright, the dead floor. More monsters in a box on Kumo's side.
Alright, so Chanigan does not want you to see the war mech, so you're not going to see it on this side.
Fine. No, the dead floor has nothing on it. Grabbing a gold, not a terrible bit of armor to have. The Honey Nut Cheerio. Oop, there's an X. Ah, come on. I'm determined to be right.
looks like we're in need of 11 shards for Chanigan, according to Chan.
Yeah, well, 4 is going to be from that, so that leaves about 7. Or 6. That said, Kumo's going to have to remember the secret shop, which that's got to be like a bottom-of-the-barrel last check that most runners do. Chanigan probably only taking it just because of the route he was like passing it anyway, might as well check. There's Kumo grabbing the Oxyel, so he knows that C is next in charge.
He needs a lot of shards. He's really far behind.
Yep.
And there's 2 more X's for you.
Yep. Come on. Come on, Warmech. It's always got to be, like, when you're really deep in, so there's no chance of, like, quitting out. Alright, try and make you both in March locks. That would be a treat. I guess there was the chance that the key was in Marsh itself, so checking the top bits there wasn't the worst idea.
Nah. You hope, but it's probably not there.
Yeah. Got a shard, we got a house. We got healing, just in case. Oh, I mean, that's a good chunk of EXP at least, from my understanding of EXP.
It's also relatively vanilla.
Yeah, it's the right colors for vanilla. Yeah. I say, if I had to guess, I'm gonna say... Where would you go after here? If you get Chime, you just literally check the early floors of Sky, forgetting the rest of your shards. If not, I'm guessing you go Waterfall over Ordeals.
I do
just
think
because of the length of it.
I do think because you're over here, you go to Waterfall.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kumo.
Did he just brainstorm?
He's checking it. He's got the key. This is a race, folks.
No reaction.
Yeah. That also said we know that the Excal is at slab turn-in, so here we have Kumo ready to pick up that Excal, which may also play a big part in this. Who is to say? Who is to leg? I need to stop watching Yugi tubers.
No. I'll allow it.
Like 25 key lock chests. That's actually true. It actually might be worthwhile for Chanigan to just like go to dwarves or something where there's just a bunch of check density if he's only a couple of shards off.
-1 Excal.
I mean, it's still an X-Cal, and with these settings, the weakness damage is drastically increased, so it's like 60 instead of the normal, like, 10 or whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know what the vanilla number is. I don't know anything about vanilla, but I do know that it's massively increased. So even at -1, that X-Cal is still a significant threat.
Well, Kumo may have overheard you, because he is inching his way over towards... Yeah, he's gonna do the march dive first, or... Where are you going? Going to Elfland.
Going to Elfland. Also, he's not got that tail yet. He's doing the key checks, which is not the worst plan.
Oh, is this your war mech?
No, it's not the war mech. Yes. Ooh, but it's a big eye. That's a good experience. Not gonna complain there.
The eyes have it.
Man, we are terrible. They're gonna fire us both, you know.
For what? keeping them entertained.
Ooh,
There's the chime.
Chime? That doesn't do anything. It's a series of checks, but without cube, it doesn't mean going to Tia and getting those 4 free shards.
Yeah. Those wondering where the tail was, it was in fact in the TNT turn-in.
Yeah, and then granted, Kumo now has keys, so we'll be going that way.
And he's gonna find out real quick about what it was.
I was gonna say the Black Mage finally survives a boss fight. Arm 4. Come on, fast. Come on, you can survive a fire too. Yes. She lives.
Toot toot.
Toot is our new favorite. We stan her. Like, getting that opal bracelet from the adamant turn-in, and then the TNT turn from the tail, and we're gonna see what's in all of this glorious dwarf locked.
In this horde.
Second time with an unreadable after a fiend, yep. That's just the Dark Moon special for you. Kumo pausing to check things. It looks like no shards in here, unfortunately. Yeah, no shards back here. That's not great. Taking advantage for these, trying to get a little bit of better armor, and Opal Shield's not the worst. And yeah, gonna...
One.
Yeah... Silver 4 versus it, though. Oh no, the iron armor. I guess +6 is not terrible. Warping out. Chanigan gonna do the mermaid side.
Alright. Are we going to fiends for those 3? Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Will I have had the foresight for this?
Will this be vindicated?
Not with that chest.
Are there certain chests that can't have shards? Anything that is not marked for a trap will never have a shard. Ooh, the 3rd ribbon.
This is almost like the race from the other night where the fighter had resist all, and then we found 3 more ribbons just for fun.
Yep. Yes, you do. Yay, door dupe. The run is valid.
Alright, well, I was wrong.
Yep. Alright, is it PFC?
Yeah, I had to choose the very low percentage option.
I mean, you gotta put it all on 00.
Would this be 000?
Oh. Ah, come on!
Snake rattle roll.
What is this vanilla? I don't ask for much in life, but it's a Warmech. Oh, watch Warmech be in Corneria. There are no shards in Corneria. Wow, these locked chests really disappointing. I think at this point...
He's caught up, though. Look at his shard count, though.
Oh, yeah. His shard count's doing pretty good. 2 whole rows. I think he's only about 2 or 3 behind where Chanigan is.
He's probably a sea dive behind Chanigan right now.
Oh yeah, it's basically 2 of them. Mesa, there it is. Many wins. Healing up, we're taking it. Yes, yes. We also get to see some of the spells that are on Warmech's thing that we know will not be in rotation. Slow 2, that's good to see, so that means that our fasts are going to be unimpeded by the actual Topher dive. Get the temper off. It is 2. Let's see a nuke. Come on, nuke. Stun, good to see off the list. Granted, with the number of ribbons we have, it's just relying on that 3 and 265, which has been notoriously common. Ooh, Quad X on the Black Mage! No! Dude, that is 1,000 damage from that Vorpal. And 600 damage from that Vorpal. Give him the Rude Fade, and he's gone! Massa +3 achieved.
25.
Yeah. Alright, I'll take my payout in cash. unmarked bills, please. I gotta leave the country after all of this. They're
Well-
gonna think I cheated.
Well, we do know that Chanigan is not going to ever go back for that Excal in Leafland, so
Oh,
we
yeah.
we can forget about that.
Oh, yeah. To say, I think a Vorpal +5 versus Massa +3, I think the Massa is significantly better, if I know correctly. Got Kumo popping into early Sky, probably hoping to pick up Pleasant Charge. Another Katana +2, we don't need that.
That's a
for
late
suckers.
That's a late katana.
There's another Shard here. To say that said, we are still missing Chime, so Chime?
Well, no,
Again.
well, Kumo
Or sorry, not
found-
Chime, Cube.
Yeah,
The other white meat.
right. Kumo found Chime in Elflin.
Yes.
Right.
Elflin locked, the only good Elflin locked thing. Chanigan at this point not even grabbing any of the non-marked chests,
Yeah.
which is a massive advantage of these flags, of just seeing where the shards are. There's no longer the fear of the war mech. You just grab everything you can and blitz for this. Chanigan is in all but go mode, just needs to find a couple more shards.
Might as well be go mode.
No bubbles, because we don't need her chests. She gets to keep her glorious loot. There is the
Oh.
last shard. Let's go.
As I might as well have been go mode because you don't need to check any chests but those X's.
Oh yeah, that early sea dive is huge,
But
especially considering the locks.
yeah. Either way, Chanigan's gonna go right into Topher here, right under the 1 hour mark.
Yep. Guess say, so will we see first try, or will we see nuke followed by nuke followed by nuke?
Nuclear, and Blizzard.
What about second nuke? Nukesies? Ooh, there's
Speaking of
5.
Speaking of nukes, we're gonna buy one.
I'm imagining we're gonna see Chanigan do a little bit of spell shopping beforehand, just to get like temper on the ninja and such, because they've got a bit more health and durability than that black mage that failed to survive a number of stuff. Yeah, going straight to Provoca just to grab the temper.
Yeah, because that's where it was.
Yeah. Slipping on in. I was gonna say at this point, C was the play. Even if Cube is here in early Sky and lets Kumo go all the way through, I don't think it matches up to just the number of shards and just the fact that the Masa was in C. I think that just seals this one.
I agree.
Unless Topher is horrible. If Topher is horrible, we got a chance. It is the great equalizer.
There's always a chance that's horrible.
Yep. Stopping here for the fast. Which was, yep, at 3. Whoop, 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 whoop. Go fast. As a Chanigan's party names just continuing to bring me nothing but joy. Tier 3 for the night. Grabbing some Fog 2. What does Fog 2 do? Is it increased evasion? No, it's blind, right?
I do not know top man.
Nice blue stake. That's going to be a decent number of levels. And then grabbing that Rude Fade and that Invis. So, actually, no. Grabbing Wall. An interesting choice considering the 3 ribbons, but I guess it does guarantee protection on the 4th member.
Just take all the safeties, why don't you?
Oh yeah, every time.
Alright, down we go.
Alright. Gonna see, be resetting encounters just to make sure that we've got a good encounter table on this one. And you know what the worst part? I agreed to doing horizontal flips, so all of my memorizing of how to get through Toph is going to be completely useless because I'm gonna have to go the other way. That's it. It looks like blue stakes are very early off of that reset. Actually, wait, no. RNG tables are randomized, so they are different per runner. Oh, nope. Yeah, it looks like second encounter off of the reset.
Using the Beagle to open up the floor, and down we go.
I mean, could be worse. It could be a Vuvuzela. Wait, is Vuvuzela on the list of instruments?
You have to ask your leaders.
Alright, I'm gonna have that Dark Moon. Is Vuvuzela on the list of instruments? And if it's not, we need it. It is? Alright, perfect. Everything is coming up Millhouse.
I was gonna say, you probably have to worry about character limits, so it's probably truncated.
No, Vuvuzela would be 8. Vuvuzela. Could it not be? Exactly. They are the most annoying instrument of all time. Lich down like he was nothing, which means if he had any nukes, we don't get to find out.
I didn't realize we were fighting Lich. Oh well.
Yeah, there was a Lich? Alright, we got Carry 2.
We got the carry with all our hugs in store.
He does have 6 arms, 4 hugs. Golden Dad gives no hugs. And hitting it up with the things, hitting up a nice fast. Hit her with a rude fade, because you gotta. He does decent damage on the punch, not too much. With the amount of health that that fighter has, I think Chanigan's in a really good position, despite not being super high level. Like, he seems to be 25 on the White Mage, which means he's probably got about that on the fighter. But the Thief and the Black Mage are a little low.
Yeah, they could easily be tapped on the noggin and knocked over.
Yeah.
Especially with Big Boy coming up here.
Yeah, I think they're in nuke range still. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, that Black Mage is definitely in nuke range. But our Ninja has access to the 2 spells we actually care about, so it wouldn't be too much of a problem if that Black Mage ends up going down. Getting that Ruse Stick, getting that Temper off. And that was a very weak Kraken punch.
Yeah, it didn't phase him all that much, but gonna get a few more buffs in there while we're at it.
Of course, you want to take him down in like 1 or 2 hits. You also, there's an advantage to seeing what kind of spells he has, just so you know what Chaos doesn't have. So giving him a turn or 2, just to, A, cut out a turn or 2 later. Yep. And there he goes. We get to know no spells. Have we seen any spells?
Not yet.
We've just seen some very piddly punches.
Which could be a bad thing.
Could be a bad thing. We got Chaos rolling up with all 6 nukes.
6 nukes, 4 nuclears, 3 cure force.
It's gonna be fine. And fast for some reason. He'll cast fast first. I mean, we know he can't have the slow too, because the Warmac had that. Warmac just comes in the fight. You gotta fight Chaos and Warmac. Ooh, Bane hitting the only person not in... Like, oh yeah, because Bane is poison, not death, so Pro Ring means nothing. The Pro Ring, it does nothing.
Well, at least we can bring him back with a life.
Will we, though? We have consistently forgot about that, literally every fight.
Yeah, but it's the Black Mage we don't care about.
I mean, I guess. Got Kumo picking up those various shards there in here, but at this point, unless Chaos is absolutely terrible, this could be it.
And look at that, he brought him back.
Yeah, the life 2 at level 5, so definitely worthwhile. And what else is that level 5? Exit? I don't think we're going to care about that right now, so all of those level 5s were dedicated to life.
I mean, we're not going to use it now.
Oh yeah. And in terms of it, I see why picking up Ruse on that White Mage because of the life, to make sure that it's got a significantly higher survive chance, to make sure that dips like this go well. Interesting we don't see putting the Black Mage in front. Just completely... Who needs it? We're too strong. Alright, we see a Temper coming out. Got that Invis 2 from the White Mage. Getting that Evasion up. An Ice 2, so Chaos chooses the Tickle strats. Got that fast coming on, Ruse Sticks, that Knight is basically untouchable. Hitting with the Power Bonk as well as an extra Temper. More Invis. And Lock 2 to lower that evasion. So, fast goes 2 ways. More Invis to make sure we max out that evasion, because we want that Knight to survive. Nuclear, there it is! Low roll on the fighter, which is all we care about. Good temper coming off. Magic, fire 3. Or, nope, using the wizard stick. Which is totally fine. Hitting with that fight. We gotta get this going. A nice heal 3 to be able to bring things up. 1,231 damage. A good heal. Brings that fighter right up. And, little ooh, that katana's still tickling. Actually, I think that's the Vorpal 5.
That is the
By the way,
Vorpal.
hitting up with more heal, making sure our white mage stays in this fight, just in case we need more heals. A good punch from Chaos. Decent 600 attack, followed by a 170. Keep it going, keep it going. Lit 3, ooh, takes down the ninja. We are no longer buffing, and we don't have that extra katana, but we give him a rude fade and a mass hit for 1,000, and that is it. Chanigan takes it over the line and wins this round. GG's, everybody.
Got official race time of 1:07:16.
Very spicy. Let's check about that interview. Oh, there he is, man of the hour. And 7 minutes. So Chanigan, how do you feel that I predicted the war mech in C?
Oh, it's always in C. It's either in C or like super early.
See, I didn't know that. I just completely guessed it.
It's like, and if it's early, it's gonna be in Earth, which it wasn't. But speaking of which, how upset were you that you walked past Earth only to find it had all the good stuff later?
Oh man, very bad. Especially since Ice and Volcano had nothing. Other than a few shards here and there, there was nothing. At least it gave me a few levels, but that's it.
Yeah, so at least that was the bonus of getting all those levels.
Yeah, we watched Kumo bounce off Earth a couple of times. It was kind of rough with some of the encounters we ran into, particularly I think it was wizards. So the fact that you had those extra levels and just were able to steamroll your way through it did make a significant difference. He was in the air earlier, but you got that run done so much quicker than he did.
I don't. Other than the Force Wizard, I don't think I've seen what they had. Did they have anything special, or they were just hitting hard?
I believe they were mostly just hitting hard.
Yeah.
As always.
We missed it. We were very interested in the volcano.
Oh boy, I wasn't.
And thundering glare apparently, so it was a very bad time.
Ugh.
Especially
okay, I'm pretty happy I skipped that.
Yeah. That said, what was the other bit? How did you feel about going to Marsh afterwards and finding that it had a whole bottle?
Yeah, man, it was fine. I really wanted to skip Marsh, but I'm like, just in case Key is there. Because it lands in Marsh very often.
To say, speaking of Key, the secret shop, what was your encouragement to head there?
I was just next to it. I was gonna check any which shop items, since I knew I didn't see any duplicate items in the shop, so
always a good play, and it really paid off. You found that key first. That said, the key checks were hot trash.
Yeah.
Kumo ended up checking them. No shards and dwarves. I think there was Chime and Elf. I think that was the only key locked interesting thing.
It was. We still haven't found the cube. We don't know where that was.
Probably Marsh Lock or something like that.
At this point, it's the only lock we haven't seen.
I mean, we didn't see any of Ordeals or Waterfall. Could both be in there.
Yeah, true. But no, Seed was super kind. Topher was free. I think I overprepared. Please. He's just taking a break. But no, yeah, especially comparing my last run, where Toph was just a nightmare for most runners. No, that was I think I overprepared a bit, but especially with the Masa.
I don't think overprepared is the right word. It's properly prepared.
Yeah, just in case something goes wrong.
Alright, so additional question. You had the heal plus magic on the white mage, so multiple times when you walked into bosses, you could have brought up that black mage. Why? What did she do to deserve laying on the ground through boss fights?
No need. No need. White mage was it's very rare that I use the white mage. Normally she's either on the ground or just in the party selection screen.
But
So it's very rare that I use her.
but not this seed.
Nah, she was very useful. Getting that invis, fade, wall, even though I never used it because of the early ribbon. She had a bunch of early good magic.
Yeah, so you got... No, the third ribbon, I think, was also in locked. I think it was Toph locked was the third ribbon, so I think that was the one you missed.
Yeah, didn't need it.
Yeah, didn't need it. Because I'm all about the white mage. I am very team white mage. I like the fact that I'm guaranteed if life is on the spell list, I can cast it in battle, because I'm a noob and I need that crutch.
But no,
That's it,
other than other than the me skipping Earth, I think I pretty much routed this pretty good.
Yeah, I was gonna say even then, because I think Earth would just mean, as we saw Kumo getting to skip the river system, which you did very good resets in terms of making sure you didn't get any encounters on it, so
Yeah.
you definitely played it as good as you could, not knowing that, you know, you had access to early floater, but even then, I still think it was probably the better play to do Volcano first just for the levels, if nothing else.
Yeah. Get a few levels, and I don't know, Earth is fine. The only reason why I skipped Earth is because I wasn't sure if I could make it through to Lich. Because I saw a few early unrunnables. I'm like, yeah, if Earth has like most of them are unrunnables, I can make it. So I need more levels to have more charges.
Speaking of, how are the unrunnables right after finishing bosses?
Oh my god.
There's an unrunnable you didn't run into.
They were everywhere. Like, Jesus.
I was gonna say, I don't think we saw any in Marsh of all things, which was weird, because that's normally we see most of them.
Yeah. No, was there one? No, I think I skipped almost every encounter. The only because the encounter table was just nuts. 4 to 5, I think 5 pretty early encounters and almost 150 steps with nothing. I'm like, Jesus, this is one of the kindest encounter table I've seen.
So, how did you feel about the 50-50 between Vorpal and X-Cal, between Bottle and Lefane?
I almost went to Lefane just to see the X-Cal. I'm like, nah, I have a Katana, Vorpal plus 4 or 5, I can't remember.
And then you found a
This is way more than enough. And Masa on top of that right after.
Yeah, so Kuma took the opposite one and ended up with an X-Cal -1.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I skipped it then.
Yeah, you won the coin flip. You've won the round. And we have Kumo taking on that Lich, and we'll see if we see some of these nukes that are supposedly here. Nope. Let's just exist.
Yeah, he upgraded from speed bump, I guess, to paperweight.
He upgraded from speed hump to speed, or speed bump to speed hump, which is a weird thing that exists on this like one country road that exists in Canada. I had like a stepmom who would take us like driving down it because these things were like massive, and if you go over them, you get like airtime on your car.
I believe it.
They're so dumb, but like they exist, and I find it really funny that they exist. That's it. Fast enough for this carry fight. Ooh, she's with a fire 3. Not terrible. Get those fasts up. It looks like Kumo is favoring the ninja, which is an interesting choice. Or had already fasted. No, he's favoring the ninja.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't have the massa that Chanigan did.
That's true. But even then, again, the weakness damage from the X-Cal, I think is still generally worth it. The other major thing to worry about is just the Thief's armor. I'm guessing that Kumo has the Opal on there, in terms of it. Yeah, swapping that over. Equipping the Katana. He had the Vorpal on the Thief, so yeah, it looks like now he's swapping over to the Fighter. Because he did pick up the bottle check as well.
Yeah, interesting enough, both those two fetch questions were down in the swamp.
Yep. Coming around to Kraken, everyone's favorite punchy boy. And hey, look, no white mage, just a bully. Not that the white mage was bullied. That white mage got away with everything. You should go to Vegas.
Oh yeah, I didn't look at the Kumo's party. What was it?
The only difference is you had a white mage and they have a red mage.
Okay.
Yeah. Which meant no early fade, but granted, having a second Fire 3 is pretty much as good.
Yeah.
Because they casted that Roo Stick, getting some Invis up, because we know Kraken's a punchy boy. Punching for, wow, like 140, something like that. Crazy numbers. Actually, what did it? No, it was 240. Oof.
Getting a heal stick off.
Still fasting the ninja, favoring them. Granted, the katana did roll up and is still good. I think it has a slightly higher crit rate than the Vorpal, so definitely a good choice. Though, yep, there we go.
And terminated.
Alright, let's see this Tia. Tia's a friend. They are friend-shaped. So we only saw one nuclear from you, Chanigan. Which was...
Yeah, that's about it. I think that I only saw one nuclear, no nukes.
Yeah.
Blood Bane, and
Yep.
that's about it.
Bane,
Yeah.
the
Oh, and
good
the
old
lightning
poison
3.
skill.
Speaking of Bane,
Yep. Oh, there goes the... Oh, that is bad.
no casting here.
Oh boy.
Okay. That is rough. Now, granted, we have the access to the spell slots because both you got Tail fairly early and managed to get that level up really early. You got access to the Power Bonk here and still have fast casts available on that ninja, so this should be... There's a chance for it going over, assuming we don't see some nasty nukes from Chaos here.
No. Won't be nasty nukes, but we do know there'll be nasty nuclears.
I was gonna say, I feel like there's a pun we could make about Nasty Nork from Spyro, but make it Nasty Nuke.
I was
Spell
gonna say,
Nuke with a GN.
I thought you were gonna go with a different joke, but we'll go with that one too.
What did you think I was gonna go with? Would it have got me fired?
No, it's pronounced nuclear.
Ah, Nasty Nuclear. Doesn't roll off the tongue as nice.
Not gonna lie, that's no HP.
Yeah. Significantly lower level, I think, just because
All
of
right.
the order of operations.
All right, all right. So let's see if the bad dudes can pull this off.
Yeah, we got the Roo Stick. We're very leaning into the fighter with the Vorpal, which is not the worst play. Lightning 3 takes
Three.
edge. 230 damage. Get the Roo Stick up. Make sure our evasion is as good as we can, and that Roo Stick is our only option for it.
Yeah.
76 damage.
Looks like he's gonna have the thief do the early. I thought he was gonna have the thief do the early damage while he buffed up his fighter, but now he's changing it up a little bit.
Fasting the ninja themselves, but it's a little late for that with 9 health, so we're probably going to be man-moding with this fighter here. Get another power bonk off. Nice smack for 217. Power bonk to increase. There goes that ninja. Alright, hold A and pray, folks. 492. Miss. Fire 2. 355, 335. Power bonk. Increase it more. We need more power. Power to the fighter. 656. Another miss from the Chaos. 721. Another miss. They swing. 512, and that's over the line at 120. Everyone get a hand out for Kumo.
And
Beautiful.
he's finishing with a race time of 1:20:45.
Yeah. Sounds good. A beautiful showing from the both of you. And there's our friend Kumo. How you doing?
Is your mic muted? Is not selected to your mic? We can't hear you.
Or is the correct answer silence? Voice not working.
Okay, then I guess we'll just do it through chat. So, tell us about Earth and how bad it was.
Give him about 30 seconds. In the meantime, of that 30 seconds, let's try to think of some fun questions. Does anyone have a fun question?
I don't have a question, but more of no, I don't want to say a statement, but this scene would have been fun solo team. Just throwing that.
Because say with all of the good spells being low, yeah, I think Solar Thief would have had a really good time. Why no bubbles?
Why no
the ultimate
bubbles?
question.
Nothing.
Alright, well, I got a nice question for you, Chanigan. Since you're moving on, you get to sit back and pay attention to your next round opponents, who may be either ale or pickles and beer.
I want to say ale if we're against each other. We turn everything on, every optional flags.
And make
We
it
have
Solo
to
Thief.
make it R and Kylo. We need to.
Alright. Now it's working.
There
Hey,
we
Screw
go.
Earth. Screw Earth.
GG's Kumo.
I got bounced out, what, 2 times?
I saw at least 2, possibly 3. It was a rough time. That said, you did
I-
Earth first of the
Yeah.
2 of you.
Yeah, I finished Earth with the solo fighter.
Yep. We watched. It was a miracle that it happened, and I applauded every aspect of it.
I was down to 18 health, 20 health with that ambushing pack. That wasn't nice.
Yeah.
I almost went in after getting Rod into Earth. I'm not so sure about my levels, so I skipped it. Went to Volcano instead. There was nothing at all in Volcano.
Oh yeah. Volcano was barren.
Yeah, and Ice Cave. Ice Cave had a ribbon, but that's it.
Never ice. Never.
Yeah, I think I got 1 shards out of that.
Yeah, it was not a lot going on. I think
Where
there
was the massa?
In C, Mermaid side, the the first 3 boxes.
the one on the right, and I called it.
I didn't check Mermaid side. I had my shards cracking side. And...
Yeah, I was still looking for 4 shards when I went to Mermaid side, and all 4 of them were there.
Yeah.
I was still looking at chests just in case. I don't know why, but just in case, Chime was there, or something like that.
Yeah. We found Chime in Elfland. We never found Q. Was from neither of you. It wasn't in any of the locks, which means I think it had to be somewhere between Ordeals and Waterfall. Was like the last things that weren't checked between the 2 of you.
Ordeals, Waterfall, and Marsh Keys.
Marshlock. Yeah.
Yeah. But we pretend Marshlock doesn't exist.
I mean, there's nothing that existed in Marshlock outside of Fetch Quest.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, tell that to me like a week ago, I think. I think it was last qualifier where progression was in the Toflock, not Toflock, but Marshlock box, and I skipped it, and it just ended up forfeiting. I'm like, I can't find this box.
I think my worst one was missing the C chest after TFC because I didn't know like the exact routing of C yet. I think that had cube in that one race, and I needed it to get to the end because there were not enough shards otherwise. And I was like, well, I guess I'll go back here. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
No, overall that was a good seed. Like I said, that was a tame seed versus what Dark Moon can roll.
The Dark Moon curse lifted.
Nah, no, he's just taking a break.
I mean, in fairness, he still has a chance tonight.
This is true.
If he went to Earth, he probably would have.
I definitely think Volcano to Earth was kind of the play on it, just in terms of how everything ended up working out, just getting the extra levels.
Nah, if it weren't for that, I don't think I would have made it out of Earth, especially with what you guys said about it.
to move
Yeah,
that back.
it was not exactly kind.
Oh yeah, so Kumo, how did it feel using the Zeus Gauntlet like what was it, 4 or 5 times on that slime pack,
Well-
only to then swing once and do 200 and just like, yep, could have done that 4 times.
I was hoping it would roll more. The damage would roll more, so I wouldn't. It is what it is.
It do be what it be. And that hit rolled high at least. Yeah, no. This was there was a lot of luck at play here and rough encounters, which is I think one of the bigger deciders with these flags, just in terms of the non-set RNG, where one person can run into all of the worst stuff and the other one cannot, and it can make a huge difference. Just how well you maintain calm under that situation and pick your battles and how to fight them as best as possible. But that's at a wonderful showing, Kumo. We don't get to see each other immediately in losers brackets, but if I try really hard and beat Fizzle, maybe we'll see each other.
It's possible. I beat him, so it's possible.
It's possible. I do not have my hopes super high, but I do want it to at least be a good game. That's my goal. Good showing. That said, in terms of it, we are getting close to needing to set up for the next race, so let's move into final thoughts from everyone here. Let's start with our race winner, Chanigan. How are you feeling on these final thoughts?
No, that was fine. GG Kumo. I'm pretty happy I got my revenge from last GL. Not this time, buddy. But yeah, no, I want to thank you both for commentating. Thank you, Dark Moon, for restreaming, and Red Mage for tracking. And as always, RPG Limit Break for lending us their channel. Pretty hyped for the day. My next match, which is gonna be either ale or pickles and beer. So it's gonna be a pretty tough one, but confident I can beat both of them. So let's hope it goes well.
All right then, Kumo, your final thoughts?
Screw Earth.
That is an appropriate response.
Thank you all for taking time out of your day to come watch and enjoy the chaos that is Winter Tournament flags. Thank you all for taking your time out of the day to put on this production. Everybody in the booth and RPG Limit Break for allowing us to use their channel.
And then I guess we'll move on to my co-host, Siberian Bull. Any last things before I take us out?
I'm gonna go go grab some drink and miss the pot because I'm still gonna be here.
Yep. You go hydrate before the next round. So in terms of it, I'll take on the bit. Hopefully I'm not fired for that accidental hot mic on the beginning, but
Hey, if I'm still here, you're still here. We're good.
sounds reasonable. That said, we'd like to thank you all for coming out for this game for the Winter Robot Wars Chaos Wing X Winter Tournament 2024. Look forward to the next 2 matches happening in just about 30 or so minutes. So take your time, go get a nice hydration break, take a rest, pet your cat, all the good fun stuff, and we will see you soon.